Alrighty, this is Horsham in the heart of the Wimmera. We're going to be showing you guys around some of the lakes, some of the rivers, what's here, what to see, what to do. It's a great place. Let's check it out. Alrighty, so there's a number of different rivers and lakes we're going to show you guys around on this video. The first stop is going to be the Wimmera River. While it certainly isn't the cleanest or the biggest or the most full of fish, it's still a beautiful river system. Right in the heart of town, you can still catch redfin, yellow belly, plenty of carp. So we'll go there first, and then we'll go show you guys some of the lakes. We'll probably stop in at the Caravan park. There's, I think it's Riverview or River something, right in the center of town. It's a great park. While we're not Caravan park people, if you do like a Caravan park, you want to be close to town, this is one to check out. Alrighty, so this is the Riverview Caravan park, guys. It's actually right on the water. You got the cafe, you got cabins, you got a pier, you got the water, and like I said, it's right in the middle of town. So quick and easy walk to the shops, cafes, restaurants, everything's right there. Show you guys the playground, some of the amenities, and then we'll move on to the next place. You couldn't ask to be much closer to the water. You've literally got right here, you've got powered sites, unpowered sites, cabins, and water. We've also got a really big playground, swings, slides, climbing equipment, toilets. There's little water things that come out of the ground, so it does get pretty hot in Horsham in the summer, so I'm sure that'd be a great place for the family to cool off. Alright, so if you're like us and you like to be in the peace and the quiet and away from everyone, this has got it also, guys. So there's plenty of room. You can see we're now about 50 meters from the river, and we've got plenty of space to work around. So plenty of unpowered sites camping out here still with water. Great camp kitchen, and there's 2 or 3 other toilet blocks and shower facilities all here. So great spot here in Horsham, right in the heart of town. Alrighty, so this is the main toilet block. Right here, there's males, females, laundry, showers, toilets, everything you would possibly need, and still only about 50 meters from the water. Now, while walking through the Caravan park, I just want to show you guys this map. So we're going to be only covering such a small area of what this amazing Wimmera has to offer. We're going to be covering just so close to Horsham, a couple of rivers and lakes. There's so much to see and do here. Check it out, guys. So here we are here in Horsham, and we're going to be going no further than this area here, but there's some other great places that we've got in upcoming videos as well. So there's obviously Rocklands Reservoir down about here. We've got Toolondo, going to be showing Toolondo to you guys today. We've got Hopetoun, that's coming in an upcoming video. That is one of the greatest places to camp in Victoria. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, definitely subscribe. That's one video you won't want to miss. There's obviously Zumsteins in the Grampians. We've showed you guys there before. Narracourt, we've showed you guys there before. There's so much to see and do within this amazing part of Victoria. Alrighty, so that is Riverview Caravan Park here in Horsham. Caravan parks aren't our jam, you guys know that, but the next one is. The next one is Taylor's Lake. Great free camping. There's yellow belly, there's cod, there's carp in there like everywhere in the Rimmer. My wife has outfished me at this lake. She did catch a 50 centimetre yellow belly, so she's definitely got me there. I don't have a lot of luck in the boat here. A lot of people do have a lot of luck in the boat, but great riverbank camping, so and riverbank fishing as well. So we're gonna go check that place out now. Let's go. Alrighty, so Taylor's Lake is about 20 k's east out of Horsham. Really not far at all. There's a lot of really good camping around it. I'm going to show you guys the whole thing. What I'm not going to show you guys is the secret campground, okay? Not on this video, but we're going to be doing another video. So say subscribe to our channel. Definitely jump over and subscribe to it now, because this next video we're going to release on Taylor's Lake is going to show the secret campground that absolutely nobody knows about. You got like a beach to yourself. You can load the boat, absolutely everything. Oh, it's a top spot. So definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that one. But the first place we're going to be taking you to is the west boat ramp and to the west campground. I'm on my way there now. I'll show you in a second. Alrighty, don't mind the wind, it is a bit blowy out here. Alright, so we're at Taylor's Lake and we're on the west side. So we do have a nice, big, beautiful boat ramp and a pontoon. Wouldn't recommend fishing from the pontoon, but if you are here, just head south slightly. So here's the main entrance, here's the boat ramp. Just head south along that dirt road and there's a couple of really good, nice sandy banks with plenty of structure. So the lake's been dry a few times and you can see right where that structure is in the water, there's plenty of big cliff drop-offs, and obviously the fish just like to hang around there. So if you want to have a fish, go to the sandy banks and flick out in amongst the sticks or a couple meters further and you'll be in that nice drop-off. All right, so let's go and check out the west side campground. This is the main campground for the place, is on the west side. So we'll go check that out and I'll show you guys where you can camp, show you the limited amenities that are here, but still what sort of a great place it is. Fishing boats, skiing boats, absolutely everything, all welcome here at Taylor's Lake. Alright, so this is what the amenities consist of, is literally just 2 long drop toilets, but better than nothing. So they're within close proximity to the camping areas and to the lake, so can't complain at all. As you can see, much more sheltered here in the trees. The wind is so much nicer just when you get in amongst the trees. So it's a great spot to camp. Literally all free camping through here. Fire pit areas, table and chairs, and you got water right there. Like literally fish from your camp under these big, beautiful gum trees, sheltering you from that blistering Wimmera sun. And if it's a little windy like today, still get out of the wind as well. So because the lake has got camping on both sides available, it's a really great spot, because no matter which way you got the wind coming from, you can put your back to it. So for those that are relatively new to camping, around a river, it's not too bad because it's a much more protected. But a lake, you want to make sure you're on the right side of the lake. That can make or break a camping trip, absolutely. So if you're ever looking at going camping and you're camping in a lake, we use the Windy app. Okay, so it's a free download. Jump on there, get the Windy app, have a look at the dates and the times that you're going and see what the wind direction is doing. You do not want the wind blowing into camp off a lake. It'll just absolutely blow everything to pieces because the wind just picks up over the lake. Put your back to it, get in amongst some shelter, and it'll be absolutely beautiful like this. It just doesn't get any better than this, does it? Like when you literally got your camping spot right here in amongst the trees. You got fire pits, you got table and chairs to sit at, and you've got beautiful water where you can pull the boat right up here. You can hang a line, pull the ski boat up and go fishing. So while there is some structure, you can see here in the water, the structure is all only about 20 or 30 meters out. After that, it's open slather. So great ski boat lake, this one. And for the keen fisheries like myself, there's a canal right up the end towards the Grampian. So as you go south down the lake, there's a canal where the ski boats don't go because there's too much structure, but great for us keen fishermen. So along the west side of the lake is a big man-made rock wall, and there's some structure along there as well. I'm yet to actually experience it, but I've seen many big cod pulled out of this lake. 90, a metre, touch over a metre, pulled out of this lake. Most of them along that section there. Alrighty, so that is the west side campground. Let me scoot around to the east side, show you guys the east side campground, and I'll see if we can get access to the beach. If the lake is too high, which it looks very high at the moment, you can't get access to the north beach. There's a great northern sandy beach. It's absolutely beautiful. It is literally like the beach. It's so sandy and nice, but when the water's this high, you've got to walk. I'm not really feeling like walking today. I might take the drone up there and see how we go, just to show you guys. But let's head over to the east side and check out the east side boat ramp, and we'll go from there. Whew. Now this is what I was talking about picking the right side of the lake. You get over here, it is, let me get out of the wind. Get behind this big sign. Now this is what I was talking about getting the right side of the lake, guys. You get over here, and it is absolutely blowing a gale. There's white caps on top of the water compared to the beautiful other side. So this is the east side boat ramp. Again, a great boat ramp for launching fishing boats or skiing boats. Depends on what you're into. If you are into skiing, again guys, make sure you check that windy app because it is a pretty big lake. It blows up pretty bad. Even if you're fishing, check that app to make sure you go to the right side. Now this is the track I was talking about, where I said if the water was too high, we'll be able to get around to the sandy beach, but the water is too high, so there's no getting around to the sandy beach now. It's blowing an absolute gale. I'll try my best to get the drone up and get some footage of it, but we might not be able to. Alrighty, so this being the lake, this is where we come in the first time. I showed you the boat ramp here, right? This is Horsham. We come in around here, boat ramp where we showed you guys. This is the campground right here. That's where the campground is. I just driven around and now showing you guys here, this side boat ramp there. Okay. So what I was talking about with the skiing, obviously ski boats do tear this area up, but a great fishing spot is down inside here. Lots of structure in there, so good spot to be fishing. And the place where my wife outfished me with a 50cm yellow belly, I'll mark that on the map here as well, just so she's got a win. Along here, this is where you get that nice sandy bank, you got the structure and you got the rock drop off. Great spot to fish there as well. Alrighty, so I'm trying to fly the drone over here for you guys, but I can see the water level is just far too high. So you can see here this big cluster of trees though. Right in front of these big pine trees is a beautiful big sandy beach. So if the water's ever not this high and it's summer, this is a great spot to spend the day here, whether you're camping, fishing, skiing, or just here for a day trip. This is a great sandy beach. Again, check that windy app because if it's anything like today, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the lake. Alright, so the next place we're off to is Green Lake. Green Lake's not nearly as popular as Taylor's Lake. It is a little bit rough, hasn't quite got the camping facilities, the beaches or anything there. The fish aren't predominantly as good, but not a bad lake if you're just stopping by on the highway. Between Melbourne and Adelaide, you want a quick place to stop over. Green Lake's, you're literally on the highway, so a perfect spot. I'm gonna do a quick stop over there and show you guys Green Lake. So there's going to be limited footage here, guys, because it's absolutely blowing a gale because the weather is absolutely just blowing from the worst way. But Great spot here if you're on the highway between Melbourne, Adelaide, or you just want a quick stopover on your way somewhere. This place is literally right on the highway. You've got the highway right there. You got amenities. You got places where you can safely pull up. There is camping. There's fishing as well, so there's a big boat ramp. I'll take you to the boat ramp in a sec. There's not a lot of fish in here. There's plenty of carp, and there are some redfin, but there is a secret spot again where you can catch redfin a lot better than in the lake, and it's about 20 meters away. So I will definitely show you guys that place as well. It's only very occasional that you can fish there, but it is a great spot to fish. But before we go there, I'm going to show you guys the sandy beaches that are here. It's blowing a gale, so there's probably not going to be a lot of talking, or I'll do a voiceover, I'll figure it out. But there's some great sandy beaches here. So for those of you that do like water skiing, this is a great water skiing lake if the weather's not nearly like it is today. Alrighty, so this is the Green Lake boat ramp and pontoon. The pontoon is predominantly just for loading and unloading boats. Certainly wouldn't be fishing too well from here, although the yabbies were going in this lake a few years ago and you could literally just scoop them up off the boat ramp. So there's not a lot of structure in this water at all, but it has got some nice sandy bottoms, so obviously the carp love it, but there are some redfin that go in here from time to time. But like I said, great lake for skiing, because you can literally just ski along those beautiful, nice sandy banks right there. And because there is no structure in the water, it makes it a really safe ski lake. Alrighty, so that is Green Lake, guys. If you want to see more of Green Lake, put it in the comments. We might do a full video on the place, but only if enough people request us to. So put it in the comments if you want to see it. If not, anyway, we'll move on to the next one. But when Green Lake, what I just showed you, gets so full that it is overflowing, all the overflow runs down here to this creek and runs under this bridge. It runs into a lake called Dock Lake. You probably would have seen it a little bit on the drone. It's just too windy to get the drone out all day, but you would have seen Dock Lake. Dock Lake's never got water in it. It's just overflow from Green Lake, and because we've had such a wet couple of years and a big flood, it is absolutely chockers. But this creek through here, when it absolutely flows, it is ready central. You can literally just flick a lure in, pull them out, flick it in, pull them out, and they absolutely go mad for it. So that there just connects with the overflow from Green Lake. So it just fills up in here. And that flows along to Dock Lake. Alrighty, so that's those. Now the last one I'm going to be showing you guys that's around this beautiful Wimmera area is Lake Toolondo. Lake Toolondo was renowned for how good of a trout fishing lake it was. But sadly, due to some dry years, it just got so dry, it just got filled up with carp and the trout didn't do so well. It just got so low, you could hardly even fish it in the end. Now, with all the rain we've had these last 2-3 years, they've started filling it again, and they've just recently stocked it with a heap of trout. Obviously, the trout need a year or two to be able to grow, but it's still a great spot to go and fish. So I'm gonna go there and show you guys now. Let's check it out. Alrighty, so we are nearly at Toolondo. Toolondo is probably about 30 minutes southwest-ish of Horsham. So it's a little bit of a drive, but a great spot for fishing right here. As I said, one of the top trout fishing locations, or it was, but because it obviously dried up, it is struggling a bit now. But obviously with the stocking and everything, it's going to come back. So it is two lakes with sort of two lakes, one big one, just a bit of a shallower spot through the middle. I have caught an absolute monster redfin in here before out in the boat, so just trolling hard bodies like I do. So and a big monster carp. Haven't fished it too much, never caught a trout here, but we'll go and show you guys around, show you the boat ramp, or boat ramps, and any amenities here as well. Alrighty, so this is Lake Toolondo. Look at all that structure out there for fish. More of a fishing lake than a camping lake. Like many of our videos, we do a camping lakes where we just like the weather line, but this one is definitely a fishing lake, and what a beauty. I actually should have bought the boat. It is an absolute pearler day here. While it was blowing an absolute gale in Horsham at Taylor's Lake and Green Lake, it is absolutely beautiful here. This is just why we're so lucky here in the Wimmera to have so many different lakes in different locations, all within about 25-30 minutes of each other. Perfect. So redfin, carp as always, and trout in here as well. So look at all that structure. Beautiful spot for fish. It is very, very reedy, extremely reedy. So if you're a keen angler, make sure, and you like trolling, make sure you're ready to be cleaning it all day, or just ripping it through them, because there's an absolute ton of ribbon weed out there, but the fish love it. So you can still see the lake is extremely low from where it was when it was back in its prime 20 odd years ago. You can see here, this is the boat ramp I was just walking down, and you can see, I'll show you in a second, the actual concrete boat ramp, the original boat ramp, is still ages away. So this is the makeshift new boat ramp because of how low it is. And right up here is where the concrete boat ramp starts. Still. Now this is where the concrete boat ramp starts. That's how low it is. So you can imagine when this thing was full, what a big, beautiful water source. Alrighty, let me go around, because this was the west side boat ramp. Let's swing around to the south side and show you that one as well. Now the sign does say water skiing permitted, but you'd be pretty brave to ski in here because there's a lot of sticks. Still some really good access points to the water though. So if you just want to come down, have a bit of a fish, sit in a camp chair, great lake to do it. Just peace and quiet, nothing but birds. You would think we're hundreds or thousands of kilometers away because the weather is just so completely different, but just obviously in a different party, completely covered by trees and the big bank there. So there is absolutely not a breath of wind and mirror water. So again, super lucky. No matter what the weather's doing here in the Wimmera, you can always find somewhere to get out of the wind and find yourself a beautiful lake to fish at. So even this one, you can see there's an old boat ramp. You couldn't load your boat here now, but this isn't even the main boat ramp that I'll take you to. Obviously showed you the first one. I'll show you the second one in a sec. This one here was a boat ramp, but you can see here, the water's so far down, you just got sand. And then you have a look at how far up it is up this boat ramp. It is absolutely massive. Like when this was full, it would have been an absolute beautiful lake. Look, it's still a beautiful lake now. Hopefully for another couple of wet years, another couple of floods, and we can fill this thing back up. So Lake Toolondo does have a caravan park as well, because there's not a lot of amenities here. Back at that first boat ramp, there was only toilets. But if you're someone that needs a shower, you need electricity, there is the caravan park. The only downside is the caravan park, it's not right on the water. So you can't even really walk from the caravan park to go and have a fish. You do need to drive. It is a bit of a shame, but if you're someone that just wants to leave the boat in and have a caravan park or a caravan or a cabin nice and close, there is an option there. So this is the main boat ramp. This is on the south side of the lake. This one's well maintained, looked after, fresh concrete right into the water. Absolutely everything you'd like. The other one still works. We've got a little boat like mine. It really doesn't matter. But if you've got a nice big boat and you want to look after it, come to the south side boat ramp because it's beautiful. Alrighty, so that was Lake Toolondo, and that was the lakes and the rivers I wanted to show you guys around today. So what an absolute beautiful spot we have here in the Wimmera. Guys, if you like these sort of videos, more sharp, quick, to the point, where you just want to see lots of locations, put it in the comments. If you want to see more in-depth videos like our normal ones, where we do one location and dive real in deep, we cook, we camp, we fish, we do it all, put it in the comments. Let us know what you want to hear. If you enjoyed the video, press the thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, guys. Support us. It goes a long way to us making more videos and sharing more beautiful locations, just like Lake Toolondo, just like the Wimmera, with you all. But until next time, we'll see you on the next one.